You busy? You got me on speakerphone? Well, take me off, because I got to tell you all that I see. Welcome to the in-house, where I'm doing reviews and recaps in 10 minutes or less. Because if I can't tell you in 10 minutes or less, then it don't need to be told. Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is your girl, and I'm All.i.C, and you're all in with me, so already. So today is just a pilot of a podcast that I want to do with some very, very dear friends of mine who have encouraged me through the craziest of times. Check out my video as to why I'm kind of going live is to just spread advocacy, health awareness, mental health, and all over the place content. So I'm learning this StreamYard thing. I'm new to these YouTube streets or whatnot. So I'm going to introduce to you my guest. I have some panelists here behind the scenes with me, and y'all just work with me. I'm trying to do some things. So I'm gonna first do the first introduction, and the first person here is Mari Maandra. And let me play her introduction video. Give me 1 second. And let me see. Uh-oh. Technical difficulties. Y'all bear with me. I'm told you everything but the right thing. Let's try this thing again, y'all. But we gonna get it together. Y'all, what is going on? Give me 1 second. Let me get back to this. This is bad. This is real bad. This is bad, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Let me try it. Come on now. Why would you do me like this? Okay, we're gonna try this again. Let's try this again. We're gonna introduce her. All right, all right. Now we want to take over. Okay. So I'm going to introduce my first guest. Let me add her to the stage. Let me unmute her. Hello, Mari, my Andra. Thank you.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for working these technical difficulties out with me today. I'm learning these things, and I really, really appreciate you being here. Um,
Sure.
what? How are you feeling today?
I'm doing well. Merry Christmas. Happy belated
Merry Christmas,
Christmas.
Happy New
Happy
Year,
Year in
all of these
advance.
things. Yes.
Right.
So
Doing
I
well.
have
How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm
Good.
learning this StreamYard. I'm learning these YouTube streets. I'm sitting over here shaking and don't know why I'm
Completely
shaking.
understandable.
Oh my goodness. It was like everything that could go wrong today, try to do it. And I said, nope, devil, that's exactly why we got to go live
That's right.
because I have to do this thing today. We talking about mental health awareness, just being glad to be alive at the end of 2025, trying to make it to 2026. Anybody in the comments, I'm all about putting on our crowns. I'm all about fixing your crown if it fell down. So put some crowns and some comments in the your whatever you feeling today. Let us know how you feeling. So my next guest is Chastity Freeding. And this is just off the rip, y'all. We don't really have no set program because everything that I done had planned done messed up. But we're gonna sit and do what we do best. So I'm gonna introduce her. Let me get to her video. One second, one second. Uh-oh. There it is. Uh-oh. See, technical difficulties. Come on, don't do me like that. Okay, hold on. I got a trick for you. All right. So I'm gonna bring up Chastity. Chastity, how you doing today?
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing?
Girl,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Happy New.
Happy New Year. Okay.
Oh my God. Y'all, I wasn't having too much on her plan. I'm still learning this YouTube thing. I had games, all type of stuff, and everything that could go wrong today tried to go
Yes.
wrong. But I'm just glad that I was able to get you ladies. And I have another friend of mine, Amber. She's gonna be coming through. So when she does, we'll get to that part or whatnot. But I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna share some things. And the first thing that I kind of wanted to know, and everybody gonna see everything I got planned, but it's okay because I'm learning.
That's
So we
right.
just kind of doing a quick check-in or whatnot.
Yeah.
How are y'all doing today? How y'all doing today?
I'll
Let me
let you go ahead.
hold on, let me go back to my I'm trying to share something, y'all. Hold on.
Uh, yeah, that's what I was saying. Miss Myandra, you want to go?
Well,
Yeah,
I'm doing well. Like I said, Merry Christmas to you all. God is good, so I can't complain. Yeah.
see, like I told you, this thing wanna mess with me today. Oh Lord.
That's all right. We're gonna work it out. Look at
Yeah,
you. There
Okay,
you
so
go.
you
amen.
know what?
There
This
you
what I'm
go.
doing. I'm gonna get it off the. Let me try. Could y'all see the video when it was up? Could y'all see it at all or no?
Yes, we could see it was just the volume, Allie.
Got it.
But it's
Okay.
okay. We're working it out.
Okay. Okay. Listen, then my kids been coming back and forth. Mama, what you doing? Leave me alone. Leave
That's
me
a part of
alone.
life, ain't it?
Yes. They
Yeah.
looking.
Good. Okay.
Goodness,
Yes.
they my mental health with this Christmas break. Listen, I tried to take a
Right.
nap and couldn't. Hold on.
Understandable.
So let me.
United.
Okay.
Oh,
Hold on. See, stop screen, and let me. I can hear you, Chaz, but it's kind of going
the
out.
building.
Yeah, mine is too.
It's kind of going out. Okay. So yeah, it went out, Chaz.
It did.
It'll come back
Let
and
me
forth
see.
because mine doing the same
Oh,
thing. I can hear you though. I can see you. Got it. So
today.
on your check-in, we can hear you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go to this right quick and kind of just talk about December. It says the December theory. Can y'all see me or see the
Yes.
thing? December isn't the end. Instead, it's a reset. It shows what's meant to stay, what you've outgrown, things that have slowed down, but clarity rises. This month isn't about finishing the year. It's about lining yourself up for the next one. What you let go now shapes what step into next. And that's my biggest thing for all of us. You guys were there for me during some times, checking in with me during my surgeries. Anything that I asked for, you guys have been down for me, encouraging me, because iron sharpens iron. So we're basically talking about mental health. And my whole segment today is checking in before I check out. Because a lot of times we hold
Okay.
things in, we try to deal with it on a day to day, but sometimes we have to kind of get those things out and possibly help, if it's just one person that's listening to this live, just kind of help them get to where they need to be. So
That's good.
during the holidays, this is
Yes.
something called a holiday fog. They said it's a quiet heaviness that shows up around holidays, birthdays, and milestones. After loss, illness, life changing events. I had a brain surgery this year, and I've always been able to multitask.
Yeah.
Y'all, just getting out the bed sometimes is the only thing I can do. If it was not for my kids, people like you, my prayer warriors,
Yeah.
I would have done checked out of here. And when it comes to like the holiday times, when you've lost people, we're not kids anymore, so the season doesn't feel like the same. What
Right.
have you guys done to get through this holiday fog? Whether it's even family members that are here or friends that are here that you may not talk to like you used to, or you may not see like you used to. What do you guys do to get through that?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Um, let's see here. I don't know. I think since I had my brain surgery a year and a half ago, Allie, I don't know. I guess um, I used to do a bunch decorating outside and Christmas and this and that. But I guess since the surgery, I'm just like, it's not that I'm Grinch, but it's just like, okay, let me focus on me more. So I think just doing fun things like listening to music, spending time with the family, just trying to keep peace, because things are different now, but it's all good.
Normally, where I stay at, my neighbors, they all have decorated their doors, and we used to
Yeah,
kind of do like a little competition thing.
right.
This year, I was like,
Yeah.
forget that door.
Yes.
I didn't
Exactly.
even decorate for my kids. Last year, I remember cleaning up the tree, and it was so much. But this year, I was just like, Lord, I'm just happy I'm alive.
There you go.
Forget decorating, forget all this stuff, because who gonna clean it up?
That's right. That's right. That's
The
extra.
kids live, so who gonna help me clean all
Yeah.
these things up? So what are some of the issues that you feel with the holiday fog? Do you feel it before it comes, or it just kind of hit you the day of?
Mm,
You hear what I says?
it's yours.
You hear Chaz?
My my streaming is messing up so bad. Can y'all hear
It's
me?
okay. We can hear you
Yeah.
fine. Even if it yeah, we can hear you. If you can talk, it's cool. We can hear you. Mom was doing the
I
same thing.
can't hear anything.
You can't hear nothing.
I see y'all mouth moving, but I can't
Go
hear.
out and come back in and see if it'll work. You can click back into the
Let's see.
studio.
You look
Okay.
good too, Alec, by the way.
Shoot, I had to try to do something today. But
Yeah.
let's see, I'm gonna go to the next slide. Mine was doing the exact same thing. This is something also called anniversary grief. And it says the return of emotions when dates, seasons, or celebrations, remind you, the body and soul, of what has been lost or survived.
Yeah.
Come on, Chaz, I see you again. You back in. For me, it is very hard coming from a big family, and when you don't have the matriarchs and the patriarchs heading what they used to head, when you have to become the cook and you have to become the planner. Where are you guys in that? Are you planning everything, or how does that work for y'all?
I'm married, so but nowadays, since this brain surgery, I'm just kind of pulling back some because I used to do everything. I'm up wrapping gifts and I'm doing everything. I've just kind of like, okay, let me just refocus myself,
Yes.
And then, even with this Christmas, I don't even think it normally happens, but I was listening to some Luther, Christmas, and then I was in the kitchen just washing dishes or doing something. And my dad died like 30 years ago. So for some reason that stuff, like you're talking about the return of emotions, that stuff started to come back up, and I had like a little cry moment. I was like, oh my goodness,
What's going
so
on?
I guess, things just happen differently, nowadays. So
Kind of
it's just
hit
about
you.
refocusing and focusing on you, so that you can be the best person you can for everybody else.
And I hate that I can't keep tradition, because growing up, like you said, we had the gifts up under the tree, even though we
Right,
still know what the season is about, and we
right,
can go back and forth on what holidays are, we still kind of understand, what it's about.
right.
The fact that my kids, I don't ever want to take for granted of keeping them as children, but at the same
Yeah,
time, they know what it is.
right,
So they don't get the big fancy dinners like we had when we were growing up. They don't always get the tree.
yeah.
For Christmas, we went to the movies. We were
And that's
eating
still
regular
good.
food and different things
Yeah,
like that. So
yeah,
uh I got you back in. Can you back in, Chaz?
Okay.
yeah.
Look, I'm learning. Trust me,
Yes.
we doing the same thing.
Yes.
I was we were talking about like anniversary grief, and sometimes we keep the traditions and
Okay.
try to do what we used to do when we were growing up. I was telling her,
Yes.
this year
Yes.
it wasn't wrapping the gifts this time. It wasn't a big fancy dinner. We went to the movies for Christmas.
Yeah.
We didn't even have a tree. We didn't wrap gifts. We just put all
Okay.
in a big bag and left
Girl.
the bag open this year. So
Right, right.
I just
Listen, I get that completely because I didn't put a tree up either this year. And honestly, I told my girls, I was like, I'm gonna be all the way real with y'all. This is probably my last year doing this. Like, this is probably my
Yeah,
last year doing this whole gift stuff. I was like, next year we probably just gonna take us a trip. We probably gonna, it's like you say, getting out of that habit of tradition that we've been doing it for so long. You know what I'm saying? It's like it kind of became programmed in us, but that's not the end all be all. That's not what we always have to do. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, yeah, my spirit, I just wasn't in the spirit. Maybe like you said, that grief, it was there. I just wasn't here this holiday
and I
season.
wonder sometimes, is it the grief, or is it that we really know the reason? So this tradition and this holiday stuff and all
Uh-huh.
this money that they want us to put in it,
yeah.
our spirit is saying no.
Right,
I don't
right.
have to do that no more. I don't have to follow
Right.
the calendar that they have set for us, because as for me and my house, we doing what we're
Yes.
supposed to do
Yeah.
anyway. So this tree not gonna make no difference if my
Anyway.
heart and my
Good.
salvation not right. What's the point of all of that? So I think a lot of times we are having grief because we are
Yes.
learning the real
Yeah.
about all of these things, and it's not really important about the gift,
Mm.
because if
Right.
it take one day for me to treat you right, if it take one day for me to
Yes.
right, but
Right. Yeah.
listen, that's
True.
kind of where I'm at with it. I'm like, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do
Okay.
365, 24/7. So
There you
this
go.
one day is not going to define me.
That.
And
Right.
it's so crazy because even though I'm gonna be 40 in February, y'all, I used to party the whole month of February.
Yeah.
I'm not even worried if I just get 1 hour
Yeah.
to myself on my birthday this year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it does,
Okay.
because around those times I cry, I get emotional, and I'm like, what is happening? So that's
Yeah.
why I want to do these things monthly where we check in
That's
before we
good.
check out, because
Good.
there's so many stipulations that's
Yeah.
put on us that we never should have
Yes.
had to begin with. It goes back to your God, your faith, your work, and your family.
Yeah. That's true.
All this other stuff, I mean, I'm not a millionaire and I don't understand their problems, but they have just as many as we do.
Yeah.
So I don't want to worry about only financial. I want to worry about the fulfillment of our spirit for my kids, if that
There,
makes sense. And
there
so
you
that was something that we, have tried to implement this year. Let me go on to another topic. Let's see. Um, so we're just gonna kind of talk about, pick one.
go. Hmm.
Would you rather a quiet night or a small gathering?
I'm gonna do the quiet night. I'm a
Yes,
homebody.
yes. And when the small gatherings happen, it's really a small gathering,
There
and I
you go.
really don't want to. Two
Right.
hours is the limit,
Right.
and I need people to know, come clean up if you're coming over, and if my
Right.
house is a little junky, just move over the clothes because they gonna be
Hello.
everywhere. Me and my kids always got clothes.
Yeah.
I always tell people it's very important to have a not to do list, especially when you have kids.
Yes.
I will have the clothes clean, and all those things or whatever. Hold on one second. I'll have the clothes. Hey, look, there's some people on here. I was trying to say, hey, 3Js, and hey, Marcel.
Hey.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm new to this, and I'm sorry if I didn't check in with y'all. But yeah, having a not to do list is very, very important because we have clean clothes, but they may not be always put up. So if you come to my house,
Yeah.
just know the basket may be there, scoot it out the way, whatnot. So
Life,
um
you know.
when y'all pick one, do you prefer somebody texting or a voice note?
I'm gonna text.
Okay. I'm kind of like that too. Because even with the voice note, I'm like, I don't feel like talking like that.
Right, because I'm still talking.
And then when you
Yeah.
texting, how I'm gonna add you, but when you texting, sometimes the next question, Chaz, was, do you prefer texting or voice notes? You hear me? You hear me, Chaz?
Now I am
I
just having a hard time, a
it's
very
StreamYard.
hard time.
It's StreamYard. It's not you because it's done me like that before too. Can you hear me though? Because I can hear you. It's all good. So another one. Pick one.
I
Early
can't
bedtime.
hear nothing.
Okay.
You can't hear her?
Oh,
She's still trying to get in. Would you do a early bedtime or staying up late?
I think I'm gonna do the early bed. Cause we getting older. What you think, Allie?
I this is the crazy part. So as much as I try to go to bed early, I'm
Right.
still gonna wake up.
Right.
I'm still gonna wake up. That's crazy to me. I'm
Then
gonna
you gotta
wake
check your phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna wake up.
Yeah.
As even when I was a kid, I've always been a night owl. Staying
Okay.
up late at night sometimes is a good thing, and sometimes it's a bad thing for me. But
Yeah.
I'm trying to get on the regimen. But I'm almost 40, so I don't know if it's truly gonna happen or not. So
Right. Right.
let's see. Um, hello to whoever's coming in. We just playing some little things. We just talking about some mental health things. Let's see. Let's get to the next one. So this says, my Christmas spirit is on zero. No pretending, no forcing joy, just choosing peace, rest, and honesty this season. And that's our merry mental Christmas. So that's pretty much what the basis of this whole live was.
Hmm.
And so now we're going to play a little game, okay?
Okay.
So you're gonna check in or you're gonna check out. There's no wrong answers.
Okay.
So you wake up already tired before the day even starts. Are you gonna check in by pacing yourself, adjusting expectations, or you gonna check out by pushing through and dealing with it later?
Mm. Patient. Just let me read this again.
Right. You
You wake
wake
up
up already tired before the day even starts. If you check in, you're gonna pace yourself and then adjust to the expectations.
Mm-hmm.
She said she's gonna log into a computer bit.
Okay.
A check out. So that means you're gonna push through it and deal with it later. As for me, if I can get a nap, I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead and try to go back to sleep.
Right. Right. I was like, where is that option?
Yes. So that's
I'm
probably
already
gonna be
tired.
yes. But most of the time I try to pace myself
Yeah.
and learning that um burnout is real.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a lot of times there's no right or wrong answer, especially if you have to get up and deal with your kids and work. And a lot of times we all probably check out and we just push through it and deal with it later. But resting is very essential because your body will let you know. And when you have certain health
Yeah.
problems, not
Yeah.
resting can be a problem. And at this point right now, going to sleep, have you ever just laid down, but you wake up and you still tired, your body
Absolutely.
hurting,
Yeah.
and you just feel like I rested, but I'm still not. I guess, fully
Yeah.
saying
Think
that.
it's enough.
Yes, what
Yeah.
is that? Is that something that I don't know? I've been dealing with that lately.
Yeah.
How do you work through that?
It's almost like it's like you're trying to catch up, but you just can't catch up. It's like, come on now, Lord. You know?
Right. As
Yeah.
much as I even going to work, I was joking with some other ladies on another live that
Uh-huh.
I normally get up around 5, try to get myself together, get the kids together so we can get to work and school on time or whatnot. And I'm actually counting down. I can go to sleep on time and still wake up at 1 or 2 o'clock. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I got 3 more hours before it's time to go to sleep. And by the time my body just get rested, I'm back up. Yeah,
Right. It's time to
exactly.
rest again.
And it's time to go
Yeah.
again. And it's like, man, what is that?
Like a
So
never ending cycle is
a
truth.
never ending cycle. So this next one is someone sends a per last email message, and this is for people that are working or whatever.
Okay.
Do you check in by staying calm, responding professionally, or check out, read it, log out, and emotionally disengage?
I'll let you take this one, Allie.
Oh my
What
God.
you doing?
So, well, you do a lot of content. So, I'm sure you have people emailing you, texting you, all these things or whatever, because you are a connoisseur of Kiari
Yes,
malformation. Because I
ma'am.
said it wrong. I said Kyrie. I'm
Look,
sorry.
you got it.
A lot of times you can't check out
Yeah,
again.
that's right.
You have to respond when you're working. A lot of times I am an advocate for the chat GPT. Yes, I'm gonna get on there and I'm gonna tell it everything. Listen, I don't want to sound rude. I need you to sound and have a great tone when you respond back to this. And I'm good at writing. I've
Right.
always been good, but sometimes you need that double check. You can
Absolutely.
use AI at work. Make sure that you say the right things. Me at work, I'm the type of person, I'm gonna go back to the last email, put that on there so that we can spin the block and say, hey,
Right.
we've already gone through this. A lot
Right.
of times people at work, I think they try to set you up for failure with that. So you can't be mentally or emotionally unintelligent,
True.
because people will have you out here checking out.
True. Yeah.
So I would say a lot of times staying calm,
Yeah.
responding professionally. And even at this point, I tell people, and I've been on interviews lately because I am looking for, a different space, trying to move a little higher where I am.
Mhm.
Um, and I'm probably too honest on my interviews, but I told them my professional life and my personal life are the same at this point. I move with the same intent, I move with the same purpose.
Yeah. That's good.
So it's not too much that can rattle me. And with my brain surgery, and now that I have this device, like if I am getting a little too excited, I can feel it in my
Yeah.
body. So I'm like, I'm not gonna allow you to
That's
bother me.
that's right.
But I'm gonna check you at the door in the right way,
Right.
and I'm gonna ask God to lead me the right way. And if it becomes a problem, I don't have problems talking to management or whoever else that I need to talk to.
Right. Don't mind going above because
Yes.
it's worked out.
Now, when it comes to my personal, and just like you with your personal businesses and content and things, how do you separate your personal life and your content life?
How do we separate them? Let's see here. um, that's a good question, Annie. That's a good question. Um, I think just trying the best, to stay focused. Really, just trying to stay focused. That's a good question.
Because my mind can go in so many different ways. I have notes on my phone. I have sticky notes all in my office that work in here because this is part of my office when I'm working remote. Um, and I don't know. I'm not, and let me make this perfectly clear on our page. We are professionals at our perspective. Our opinions are ours from our experiences. Everything is allegedly, or we're not professionals. We're not, doctors, lawyers, anything like that. But I think it's something going with me as far as trying to multitask. I try to do so much and I have everything, but at the same time, I have like a burnout.
Yeah,
Just like even today, I've had all this stuff planned and I was like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. Went to sleep late last night, woke up with a headache, and I was just like,
yeah,
So the intent is always to try to stay focused and to do what I can. And the other part now that I'm learning is not to beat myself up with what can't get done.
There you go. Because it'll be
Okay.
here tomorrow.
It'll
Yeah.
be here
Yeah.
tomorrow. It
Yeah.
was a great comedian that said that why you doing all that extra work when it's gonna be more work tomorrow. So
That's right.
another check in or check out. You
Hmm.
notice your mood changing after scrolling social media. Do you go ahead and log out and reset, or you keep scrolling anyway? Hey, Chaz, we got you in now.
All right.
Okay, okay.
Listen,
Right.
this has happened all day. And if the kids come in, mine, I'm sitting here and they'll just be, Mama, can I do, Mama, what you want to
Dad,
do?
I'm just
Right now.
Because my son, he probably in the chips, he probably in there eating ice cream. I know them. Girl,
everything.
Party,
then
right?
they running water,
Lord.
they coming down here using the bathroom. Go down to the other bath. Listen, I'm like, I've been with y'all all day. I've been
Right.
with
Yes,
y'all all day.
Right.
girl. I done played Monopoly. I done did all that. Like, listen.
Give me a minute.
Give me
Yes.
1 minute. I understand my mama. She be like, hey, when she used to come through the door, she be like, hold on. And you do just want to hug on your parents and
Yes.
stuff. And now I be telling my kids, go ahead and let's go and get hugs out. Go
Right.
do what you need to do. Give me about 30 minutes. And now they like, Mama, you always in your listen, I barely do that. Give me
Right.
Okay.
time. I'm with y'all. Like I am so active with my kids. And people like, you
Yeah.
need a break. And they big enough. And I'm like, no, I don't even be wanting to break away from them, which is crazy.
Baby.
But I'm like, go to y'all side and I'm over here on my
And
side. But
I'm over
yes,
here.
Right.
yes. Because I'm telling you, every time that I'm even doing, since I've been doing the little lives and stuff with people, they'll come in and I got to do this and let me turn this camera off. Like, get out of here.
Every
Like on
time.
purpose, right?
Every time. And then they'll come in here like wanting to speak. Hey, no, get out.
Girl.
But anyway, here's another little thing. I'm just
You see
doing
what I'm
some
saying?
Q&As. So, like I said, we real people with real things. These are our own professional perspectives. I told them, Chaz, we ain't no lawyers, we ain't no doctors. This anything we say, hey baby, this is just alleged. Listen, my
We say,
kids,
speaking
hey,
of,
hey, Christmas,
hello.
Oh, that girl is so bad. Oh my God.
hey, nice seeing
Right.
y'all. Merry Christmas.
You
Yes.
mad the
Cause
shit they
mine on
said
here,
Merry
they on
Christmas.
her comment.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
You have to put this button up under the seat
Oh.
Yes.
first.
So we're talking about checking in and checking out.
Yeah.
So y'all know everything that's going on with social media, from politics, celebrity people going crazy, all these things. You see,
Yes.
I'm in this Dallas group on Instagram, y'all. It's so much stuff going on in Dallas. I don't even know my city no more.
Wow.
I'm not even outside no more. It's
Yeah.
something crazy every day. And I'm just like, okay. So when you seeing all of these things, do you log on off and reset yourself? Or do you just kind of keep on scrolling when you get up, like, how you manage the social media and all the news outlets that we are right here just sitting next
Yeah.
to?
Every day. I try to limit my time on it, because it can dampen your spirit, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It can You can look at somebody else's situation and then you start thinking about your stuff. It's like,
Yes.
oh my gosh.
I
And then
wasn't
before
even thinking about that.
snowball of yeah, it's a snowball effect. And it's like you start questioning stuff. It's like, okay, see, I
Yeah.
didn't get on here for all of this.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I definitely try my best to stay off of it as much as I can because man, it's just so
Yes.
it's missing authenticity. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's so many people that are trying to keep up facades and whatever else. And I'm not saying, we the
It's true.
authentic people. They're out there. I'm not saying that they're not out there, but
Right.
we see so much superficial. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is really
That's
deep
good.
anymore. Everything is just so surface level. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
What I
good.
it,
call, I think we are the generation of false positivity, and I done got into it too with people. We are so positive that it's false.
Right.
We
Right.
don't want to tell the truth about things.
yes.
back then, just think our grandparents and before them, they had word of mouth or they had a little newspaper. They may have had what is his name, Walter Cronkite, the little ABC,
Right.
every now and then. And by 9 or 10 o'clock,
Yes.
what they had that flag.
Yes.
Do you know where
Right.
your children are? The TV was off.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah.
My
And I
mama talk
feel
about
like
that all the time. Do you know
there's
where your
no,
children are?
do you know where
Right.
your children are? I mean, we
Yeah.
had the little flag that would start going
I'm in
on,
my breathing in my
after
eye.
I Love Lucy or whatever go off. Like, it's so
Yeah.
many things that you can watch on your phone. It's so many things you can watch on
Yes.
TV that your mind is overloaded. And this
Yeah.
stuff is driving us crazy.
Yeah.
I'm learning, even though that I'm doing the social media thing, and thank you, Mari, my Andrea, for kind of pushing me because of the advocacy, the health awareness that we doing. Chaz, I've been seeing you rocking your positivity. We all prayer warriors, but don't play because we will put you in your place.
Hello.
Um, you know, social media has kind of blew our gaskets in our mind because it's too much information. And with the
Absolutely.
algorithm now, when I'm on my YouTube or certain things, y'all, I'm clicking not
Oh,
interested.
Yeah.
over there.
So now it's more inspirational, it's more health, it's
Yeah.
more this and that. All of that other crazy stuff, that's them
Yeah.
celebrities, even some of this politics, people falling out about politics right now.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, pick your side, stay on it, but I don't want to see it. It's so much hatred going on that
Yeah.
I gotta check out with that stuff. So I'm making sure even the stuff that my kids are watching, because they are very technologically inclined,
Right.
they very savvy, and I'm like, okay, hold on, what are y'all watching? Because they gonna teach us some things too. They find things out that we don't know, but it's like, no, I need that off your algorithm. Whatever I gotta do, don't have that on there, because it's some stuff that my kids popped up on their tablet the other day, and I'm like, nah, we're gonna have to get that up off of there, even when it's my phone.
Yeah.
I gotta check out of some of those things. So let me see what our next question is. So we're gonna try this other little game. And it's called your life priorities. And like I said, I'm big about putting on our crowns and things. So you can choose two of these things. So out of your life priorities, um, if you could choose two, they are peace, money, love, health, purpose, or free time. What two would y'all crown? I'm gonna start with you, Chaz.
Purpose and health.
Purpose and health.
Yeah,
Why
for
would you
sure.
go there?
Um, because I know that if I'm walking in my purpose, um, then I know I'm fulfilled. I
Gotcha.
know that there's a fulfillment that comes with being in your purpose. So I know all these other things will be added unto me. My
Mm,
health is always gonna be at top tier. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because baby, listen, I done been through a lot of stages. There's certain things that that I am battling health wise or whatever that sometimes you just don't speak about. You know what I'm saying? And my health will come first. Like,
yes.
period. You know what I'm saying? A
Yes.
health, because health is over. If when you feel good, you know what I'm saying, your mind, you know what I'm saying? Because stress is a big killer.
A silent
Stress
one.
is the big killer. What?
A
Stress
silent.
gonna take you out every time. So yeah, I'm,
Yes.
I'm gonna definitely put purpose in my health
Like they
first.
say, health is wealth.
It is.
Right.
It is.
Mari, what would you say?
I said you can have all the money in the world and still not be happy. So my top two would be health and peace. Because if
Oh,
I got my
yeah.
health and I got my peace of mind, I can work on getting the money. You know what I'm saying? I can work on the other stuff, but I need peace. I
Yes.
need peace.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And that's funny because those are my two, especially going through the things that I've dealt with health wise. Like I said, had a brain surgery this year, then had scares during pregnancies, could have been up out of here. Like you said, the things people don't talk about. And at one point when I was telling people that I had a tumor and this and that, and they were, what is it like? And well, what you mean you sick? And
Yeah.
people are very critical, and
Yeah.
Yes.
sometimes they don't want to understand what you're going through, even though you will see them understanding for everything else.
Yes.
I'm learning that God didn't need them to understand.
There
because
you
he
go.
understood.
There you go.
So I would always go with health because, like right now, it's hard for me. It's been times for me, it's hard for me to get out of the bed. When
Yeah.
I was in the hospital after my surgery, they come in and they do little things. Can't and y'all, I couldn't raise my hand at first after the surgery, so they start doing these little things with you. It was men, grown men in there having surgeries that I had that was crying. They couldn't walk, they couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
2 to 3 days, I was able to walk that hall. So sometimes I have like, what do you call a survivor's guilt or remorse?
Yes.
And I think
Yes.
that's also a trick of the devil because one part, you pray yourself, Lord, help me, because a long time ago when I found out in high school I was sick like this, the why me's had already kind of stopped. But when you do
Yeah.
see people that's not trying to change, don't care about nothing, you do still be like, well, God, how is this person able bodied, nothing going on with them or whatever? But it's still, he got to bring everybody to their knees in their own
Yeah.
period of their
Yeah.
life. But that health is so essential, because I left behind people that probably still in rehab.
Yeah.
And that's why I said, I'm thankful for my health. I'm learning every day. My vision has changed. Different
Yeah.
things, literally, my vision and my spiritual vision has
Yeah.
changed.
Yes.
Yeah.
That peace, that peace is something that I prayed for. And I remember asking God to teach me patience, y'all. And
Woo.
he took me through some stuff. And Mario, children are older than me and Chaz's. So I
Uh-huh.
know what patience and peace
Yeah.
look like.
Yeah.
And that peace that I asked God for, my dad told me before he died, he was just like, when Jesus was on that boat sleep. That's one of my favorite parts of the Bible.
Wow.
I've been asking God, give me that peace when you was asleep and that boat
There
was
you
being
go.
rocked
Okay.
to and fro.
There you go.
Whatever had you back there sleeping, you got up and was like, hey, y'all, just give me that
Right.
peace. Even in
Amen.
chaos,
Yes.
even when my Bank of America just texted me and told me, hey, insufficient funds, give me
Okay.
peace.
Okay.
Because
Right.
it's just the first of the month. These bills about to come out, Lord. Like, give me the peace through this.
Amen.
Give
Yes.
me peace through the things that I don't
Yes.
understand.
Amen.
Give me peace when people have walked out.
Mhm.
Give me peace when my health is failing me.
Yeah.
Give me peace when I'm not bringing peace to my life. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Lord? Please bring me back. So those are two things. I'm gonna go to the next one because
That's
I've been.
good.
Y'all know I get to talking. Y'all know I
That's
get to
all
talking.
right.
That's
That's why
okay.
I got
Right.
y'all
Okay.
because y'all the same. That's why I said I'm finding my tribe. Everything is intentional. Everybody that has been coming within the last year has been purposeful.
That's
So
good.
Yes.
the next one is money and security, and you can only do two. So would you rather make 10K a month, have an
Hmm.
850 credit score or above, no debt, a cash savings, owning a home, or a flexible work life?
Okay. Definitely going with that 850 plus credit score because that's gonna give me all the capital I need anyway.
Okay,
um and flexible work. Definitely
flexible work.
flexible work. Yeah.
That's what,
All right.
man. Let's see what you think, Mari.
So I'm gonna take that no debt.
Okay,
We got these
okay.
student loans right, y'all. And I'm gonna take that no debt, and I guess I'll take that 10K a month.
Really? Okay. Now y'all heard, like I said, we ain't no professionals, no credit
Right.
repairers or anything. But
Okay.
y'all see that they saying,
Yeah.
and I was gonna make some TikTok videos, but I gotta be careful of the stuff I start saying. They talking
Yeah.
about, the administration is saying, they gonna start garnishing the paychecks. And my thing is, if half of us working, what they gonna garnish?
That.
If I'm not working, I mean, what you gonna garnish, sir?
Right.
This is
Because
crazy.
where I'm working at, baby, they laying off every day, and it's not just in my arena; it's everybody. It's something going on every day, and now that's why I guess I'm gonna have to get to the lab, and y'all will be hearing from Hunters Does, and I'm gonna have to start cooking again because I got to do what I know how to do. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And
Yes.
so I got to start doing my nonprofit and my things because I'm finding myself irritated with my bosses, and I feel like that's another way of God saying, because you need to do what you need to do.
Reinvent
Yeah,
yourself.
it's not gonna make sense, and he gonna make you uncomfortable wherever you are. But
Yes.
to answer this question, that flexible work And I'm kind of torn in between the no debt and owning my home because I have always wanted to be a DI, what is it, DIY,
Uh-huh.
do it yourself. I want to make
Right.
my own home from the ground up. And I
Mm-hmm.
have 3 kids and I want to make sure that they have land so
Right.
that,
That's good.
like my grandma always say, you got to worry about paying your rent, your mortgage. If they don't have that, then they can have a savings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? If they have land, we can start gardening and doing what we need to do and planning and keeping our things. And sometimes you
True.
wonder if I do go on a home with the things that's happening on in the world, should I even go do that? Should I even purchase these things? So it's so much, but I do want to own my own home, and that no debt sounds good. It is what it is.
Right.
And that flexible work,
Okay.
I'm gonna have to. If I could be in my own house doing my own flexible
Yeah.
work, bam. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yes.
And whatever
Yes.
I do later on with my kids, if y'all mess up and squander, that's gonna be
Yeah.
on y'all because I did my part.
Yeah. There you go.
Right.
I'm
So
trying to tell you.
let's see. And I've been putting stress on myself about that. And I'm like, man,
Woo.
One day at a time.
saving, trying exactly. I don't know, how do you save when you got so much that you gotta pay? When
Right.
these health bills that you had to go in there and you gotta meet deductibles with this insurance, and
Right.
then you get in there and they say, well,
Right.
your insurance don't cover this.
Right.
Okay.
And now you're sending me bills.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's stressing me out. And every time I
Right.
go to the doctor and you tell me my blood pressure up, like I told the
Right.
lady, because you just told me that I owe the
Right.
bill, man.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Some gotta
Uh,
give.
yeah, I mean, you can't keep doing this
Goodness.
to the people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yes.
We
self
just trying to
worth.
make it.
You can put 2 crowns by either one of this. Would you rather be liked, be respected, being authentic, being successful, being safe, or being free?
Being authentic
Okay.
and being free, cause I don't work well under any supervision.
Put me in a box and I'm gonna jump up out of there. You can't cage us.
You
No.
cannot at all. So definitely, my authenticity and my freedom is top tier for me.
Ain't no feeling like being free. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. I would go with that, being free and being respected. Respect me and I respect you. And we can go
Yeah.
on our way.
Yeah.
That was a my two. What you think, Mari?
So I'm gonna say being free and being safe. I'm gonna go with
Being
those
safe.
two. Uh,
Yes.
Okay.
yeah, because I don't have to talk to you, so you don't have to respect me because I'm gonna just remove myself from this
Okay.
area.
From the
That don't matter.
situation.
You don't have to
Okay.
like me. You hear me?
Yes,
And so
exactly.
I'm gonna say I want to be free because I don't want to be tied down to nothing. I just need safety. I can do everything else as long as I'm safe.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your safety nets outside of God? What do you do to help yourself be safe?
What do I do to help myself be safe? Well, I think just having a place to lay my head where I don't have to worry about looking over my shoulder.
Hmm.
Okay.
People around me who I know got my back. You
Hmm.
know, and just prioritizing, I guess.
Hmm. Right.
Yeah.
What you think, Chaz? What ways are you being safe? What is a safety in your life?
Some along with the same things with Miss Myra, just make trying to be a safe human for other people. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So being self-aware, and then creating those spaces, creating my tribe. You know what I'm saying? Forming my tribe around me. Those people that I know are gonna have my back. Um, and like we on the mental health subject, and I done dealt with some people who probably need to be in an asylum. So staying definitely far away
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
from those.
Like my grandpa used to say, we're gonna send you the turtle.
Yeah.
We're gonna send them the turtle.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think being safe is also being a parent. Um, and I'm thinking, we used to have a lot of freedom,
Yeah.
Yeah.
growing up.
Yes.
I couldn't imagine, even though we have more technology and all these things, I don't let my kids rip and run and be gone all day like we used to do in the
Right.
neighborhood.
Right.
Right.
It's easy to
Even with a phone.
yeah.
Yes.
Even with a phone, I'm scared for it. Not scared, because let me say that I'm not scared, but you know, you
Right.
like, okay, if they go
Yeah.
somewhere, is it gonna have their location or
Right.
this and that? Like,
That didn't go on with us.
Right.
We didn't live that life. You
See you
know
when
what
the
I'm
street
saying?
lights turn on. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
knew where we was because you're gonna see our bikes by somebody's house.
That okay.
Or when your parents tell you where to go, you were gonna be there. But
Yes.
because the kids, I'm not saying things didn't happen, but kids can do so
Yeah.
much to kids now. It's just like,
Yeah.
nah, you can't go over their house.
Yeah.
You're not going
Yeah.
over there. You know, kids looking at videos and they do these little challenges to hurt one another. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't want to deprive my children of a childhood, but certain things like some stuff with these phones and no, you can't
Yeah.
go over there.
That's right.
And
That.
And they don't
y'all
understand
got enough
the
time.
level. Yeah.
They used to tell us, my grandpa was like, didn't y'all play at school?
Right.
We didn't have enough time for the kids to school.
Okay.
So now you can't go to their house, you
Yeah.
know. So being safe, even as an adult, I don't go to everybody's house and I ain't expecting you to come to mine.
That's
Right.
right.
You know, we can chat it up. I can meet you a little,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But my house is my safe haven, you
Right.
know, because I'm for real about anointing these windows, these
Yes,
doors. To
Lord.
stay out is out, you
Yes.
know. It's real, you know, because you can't always the safety net of a spiritual warfare is a whole nother level.
It's
You know what I'm saying? You know,
listen.
my kids, I have to pray over them and tell them how to call on the name when they going through certain things. So
Yeah.
that being safe is also that spiritual safety too. So let me go to the next one.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, let's see. So this is like a bonus round.
Okay.
You can do hustle culture, cutting people off, therapy, silence, starting over, or saying no.
Mm, this is a little tough. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna just cut some folks off and just
Yeah.
get done with it. And I don't mind doing silence.
Right.
I'm gonna
Yes.
remove myself, and we don't have to worry about it.
Yes. And at this point in life, bad apples fall off anyway.
Baby.
There you go.
Fast.
And sometimes my dumb self be, what's wrong? What I do? Where y'all at? I'm trying to check up. Let them people
Yeah.
go.
Let them
Oh,
go.
yeah.
That.
Let them go.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, I'm
Oh,
learning that I can't care anymore.
yeah. You can't save the world.
You cannot save it. I'm a dreamer, like Scarface say, you know, I'm a dreamer, but it doesn't sometimes it starts with that one person, you know, and that one
Yeah.
person is the man in the mirror. That's me.
There you go.
So cutting people off is easy to do at this point because like I said, they pretty much doing it. Now, as far as the hustle culture, what do y'all think that is?
Trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. What does
Mm-mm.
it what do they say? Gain in the world to lose your
Yeah.
soul?
And losing your soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can be easy and I can't do it. I can't compromise. And I guess for the longest of times, even growing up, you can tell the difference when you just don't belong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I
Yeah.
could never probably be a part of a lot of the cultures and the things because that's just not the cloth that I'm cut from. So it won't be that one. So what about therapy?
I've done that before. Like that's a thing.
Is
Uh,
it helpful?
I'm kind of 50-50 with it.
Me too.
I'm definitely 50-50 with it because I was going through my divorce when I did it.
Yeah.
And
Me
so
too.
my mother was very helpful in that situation. She really was compassionate towards me with that. She was there, she was a listener, so she really helped me get through that. Of course, the therapist was there to at least, and she we did little games and little exercises and stuff like that. And she, thankfully, she was a sister, so we were able to identify on another level. But
Right.
I was just 50. I was just kind of up in the air with it because I'm like, well, if you got somebody that you can, what I'm saying, they can help you through, they can pray you through it, they can get, then that's
Mhm.
gonna kind of beat out that therapy. You know, I'm not against it. I'm not
Not
against it,
Yeah.
but you know, but I do know that it can be helpful. It can be helpful.
where yeah,
Yeah.
the therapy kind of gives you the terms
Yeah.
to identify what it is when it is the
Yes.
grieving and certain things like
Yes.
that. So I remember when I first went when I was about 25, and it was after my grandfather died, and then
Yeah.
I was sick, and I've never wanted to unalive myself, but I was having thoughts of just I don't care if I'm here or not. You know,
Hmm.
just sleeping until all sleep is good, but I was sleeping like too much. You
Yeah.
know, the curtains was closed, and
Yeah.
I'm doing all these things. I'm smoking and trying to self-medicate, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, doing all these things or whatever. And when she went to me, the therapist basically told me what was the word. She said, you just having adjustment issues.
Okay.
Mhm.
And it started to make sense. She was like, if
Yeah.
a
Most
person
good.
has been in your life all your life, if
Yeah.
that's the person that you go to, you rely on, and
Yeah.
now that person is gone, that's an adjustment.
Yeah.
Yes.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I'm laughing at Chance because she doing exactly what I be doing.
Cause
They fine, they are fine. But the therapy helped out to identify what it was, and she told me
yes.
at 25, you basically beat the mark before going into a midlife crisis, or what is it, like a nervous breakdown.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was on the verge and I didn't even know it.
Yeah.
And it's
See.
crazy when you can be around people, and all of us have been in faith field, been in church all our lives, all these
Yeah.
things. Church is still some church, it's still a religious thing if you didn't go to a church that was really teaching the spirit. You know what I
Right.
mean? And
Right.
so I'm thankful for therapy at church. I'm thankful for the medical therapy. I'm thankful for friendship therapy, kinship therapy, or whatever. Even the kids, because when you talk to your kids, they'll give you an outlook, and you'll be like, "Well, doggone."
Yeah.
Yes.
From the
Yes.
innocent point
From
of
the
view,
mouth of babes, honey.
from the
Yeah.
mouth
Okay.
of babes. So
Yeah.
I would
And
say,
little
okay,
counselors themselves.
exactly.
Yeah.
What about silence?
Baby,
It's
that's gonna do it every time. Shh. You hear, you can hear, you can yield to the voice of God. You can actually,
right.
you know what I'm saying? When
Yeah.
you say nothing, that says everything.
Yeah. That's true.
Yes. What about when God is silent?
Ooh, that's pressure.
You better dig in a little deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah.
somebody say that during an exam, the teacher's always quiet.
Wow. Okay. That's the difference.
During those tests in our lives, because
Yeah.
sometimes you like, well, God, where are you? And he like, girl, I'm right here.
Yeah.
Right
It's
here.
true.
I just need you to retain
Yeah.
what you've
Yes.
already kind of gone through. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
Learn through the process.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah. Yeah.
And learning to trust. That's what his silence is about. Learning
There
to
you go.
truly trust God.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. So what about the starting over? How do y'all think about that?
I'm here for it because I had to do it multiple times.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm definitely here for that.
The starting over, I guess for me, I've gotten caught up as much as you feel like you have been strong. Sometimes you start, when you around those habits, the scripture talk about
Yeah.
associations and stuff, you really
Yeah.
do start picking up things.
True.
And this lady prophesied to me and told me it's a lot of people that's been putting doubt on you
Wow.
because they saw the strength in you as a kid, even when you was a silent,
Mm, mm,
person.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand that. And when people can see things that you feel but you can't articulate,
yeah.
I've been afraid to start over because of listening to people that you do value. Sometimes they don't see what God has on your life.
Yeah.
I've told myself several times, you should move, you should do these things. And I think I sent the video to y'all. It's a lady from TikTok, met her about a month ago. She's
Hmm.
all about intention. She's doing a 14-month journey where she stays in different countries.
Wow.
And she was basically speaking the same things that we're speaking. Like I say,
Yeah.
iron sharpens iron. And she had she was talking today about do it scared.
There you go.
That's the
She said
one.
she'd rather,
Wow.
I guess what was her analogy? Like she'd rather mess up but I'd rather fail, but I tried. You know what I'm saying? Than
Yeah.
to sit here. So even right now, I'm sitting on a lot of I shoulda, wouldas, and I'm seeing that at
Yeah.
40. So it's like it's a lot of things I'm gonna have to go back and I'm gonna have to start marking off on this list that I want to do for myself. And even
Yeah.
starting these type of talks has been one of them. Like I said, this is just some stuff. This is the pilot. I don't know what it's gonna do. But like I said, y'all have been very intricate in my life on things or whatever. I've been watching y'all. I've been listening to y'all. And so these are things that we need, especially down here where we're from or whatever, just to kind of start it and connect it. I'm for the community. I'm for the people. I'm for the underdogs. I
Yeah.
have no respect of person. I meet people where they are. Um, and that's basically what I'm just starting over. I'm trying to start over with my nonprofit, starting over with the things
Yes.
that matter. It's so many things since my surgery. I've met so many people. Um, because I'm big about this advocacy, especially that's what Mari Maandra has been doing too. She's talking to
Yeah.
people, have a whole ministry. She's talking to people around the world right now.
Okay.
Do you even think, Mari, that when you started over in your life, that you would be talking to people about
Mm.
health?
Yeah. God is good.
Yes.
You
He gives
don't
us
know, and
purpose.
sometimes
Yeah.
people like you may need to go out and do this, and even though technology can sometimes be overwhelming. Look how you can reach people on
Yeah.
a whole nother basis, and we ain't even have to get on the plane. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We on the phone right now, and somebody can be listening to these things.
Yeah.
And so another thing is the saying no.
That was a
That's
little hard for me.
that.
I'm gonna just stay silent. No, just
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah.
That was kind of hard though, because it's like, I don't want to be a people pleaser, but I like, my gift is to help people, but I'm like, nah, I can't do everything for everybody, so don't call my phone, just text me what you want so I can see first.
Mhm. Exactly. Exactly.
So I
I'm
can tell
still
you
working
something.
on it.
Yep.
Yeah,
They said
yeah.
no is a period. It doesn't come with no more explanations, because a lot of times
Yeah.
and
Yes.
sometimes an exclamation mark because no, I used to do that all the time. Like my grandpa said, you better stop explaining yourself. And I'm
Oh,
so
that's so
thankful for the
true.
words, because you'll be like, nah, I can't do it because,
And that's my
whatever.
problem. Yeah, that's my problem.
Look, and I
Yes.
and I know y'all probably want to tell me no, but y'all didn't. So thank you for saying yes. Because I'm like,
Yeah,
listen,
we
I
gotta
just
be
said I
supportive.
was gonna get some stuff done.
I'm screaming. I'm
I was
screaming.
nervous, but guess what? We did
Right.
it. 12, 26,
That's right.
25. We did it
That's
today. So
right.
thank you for
Yes,
y'all.
we
Yes.
did.
Yes, we
Awesome.
Yes,
did.
we
This
Awesome.
is just
did.
the beginning of so much. So
Yeah.
thank you for saying yes. Especially saying yes to your will, yes to your way, Lord.
Yes,
But
Lord.
Yes, God.
saying no has been very hard
Yeah.
because you want to help people, but somebody told me they're gonna stop pouring into cups that already got holes in them. And I was like,
Mm.
because a
Well,
lot of times we'll say no to what our body and our spirit and our discernment is saying,
Yes.
and then things will show up. You know what I mean? You'll
yeah.
start to see that I wasted my time, I wasted
Yep.
my energy, I wasted my tears, and these
Right.
people complacent.
Yeah.
And that's why you got to refocus. Say no to them so you can say yes to yourself.
hmm
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
that was something that I want to start when I do my nonprofit, teaching young people boundaries early,
That's
because
good.
a lot of times, if y'all can remember, even if we have had decent households, we've seen our parents and our grandparents or other people just keep doing. So you didn't see them set boundaries until they just kind of exploded.
Right.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I don't want
Yeah.
to be the little tea spout, short and
That's
stout, and then
good.
I'm steaming over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that because that's a bad thing that I've realized with myself. I'll let it stay in for so long, and then I'm gonna
Yeah.
read A, B, C, D. I'm just to go down the
I
line.
get it. Yeah.
And they like, where this come from? Where is that? Because I didn't say
Okay.
no. You should have just said
Yeah.
no. And I remember times that
Yeah.
you would do things, and I'm never trying to. I mean, okay, reciprocation is a must,
Yeah.
but people be like, well, I asked you to do it.
Yeah. See.
Well, thank you.
See.
Yeah.
You're
After
right.
they done cried and
You're
oh,
right.
you come help me and this and that and blah.
Yeah.
And I guess I should have said no.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Because now where are you when I need you?
Mhm.
That.
Yeah.
So
That.
saying no is essential,
True.
and I think teaching our kids that no. You can even tell me as mama, no, I can't. I want my kids to learn a heavy no.
There you go.
So
Yes.
that's probably two things that I would most definitely say is saying no and starting over,
Yeah.
Okay.
because the other things kind of come with our experiences. This is therapeutic right here, talking to the
Right.
Yes,
right
Lord.
people.
Yes, it is.
Scripture tell us that there are angels that we are unaware of. Y'all, it's so many times I'm at the doctor's office, and most of the time I'm the youngest person there with the conditions I have.
Yeah.
So I've been there with older people. I'm getting their perspectives, and a lot of them was like, "Baby, I done had a heart attack and didn't even know. I just been on the go because I should have been sitting down. I should have been
Yeah.
listening to my body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have been saying no." So that
Yeah.
no is so, so, so
That's
powerful.
good. That's good.
Yes. Yes, it
Let's
is.
see, let's see, let's see. Well, I think
Let's see.
I'm kind of down to the wire of it. This is just for people because, like I said, we are not professionals or anything. Hold on, let me go back. Let me go back. That one, the right one. This is a number. If the holidays are feeling a little heavy, they have a chat that you can text,
Ah,
you can call, and I probably need to be trying to get a job to work there. Matter of fact,
there you go.
Okay.
hey, didn't
Right.
even think about that. Well, how can I be down with this so I can talk some
Yes.
off some things or whatever. So that's another job I need to be looking into. So I'm sure it's 24/7. So anybody that's watching or you doing a recap, drop your comments and things. And I'm gonna also add Chaz and Mari's YouTubes to my channel because I want them to get
Okay.
their hours, and we're gonna start building. But this is another thing that I wanted to talk about. What did I just do with it? Here you go, right here. So, what do you tell your younger self, and after all the experiences you had since 2025 and beyond, what would you go back and tell your younger self and to other people who may be listening, even to your kids or others who may be going through some of the things that we're going through?
Um, I would say, Mari, you don't have to be a people pleaser because what I learned is I was too busy, people pleasing, making everybody happy. When I turned 40, and I'm 48 now, but when I turned 40, I realized I'm not doing this no more. I'm not pleasing nobody. Refocus and make myself happy first so that
Yes.
I can still be here for other people. So that's what I would say. Focus on you, get you
Yes.
together, get your emotions together, get
Yes.
yourself right with God, and everything else will work out because you can do
Yes.
so much for people and it will never ever be good enough. So focus on yourself, Mari. That's what I would
Yes.
say.
What
Yeah.
Yes.
about you, Chaz?
I'm gonna piggyback off of that. Like you matter. How you feel about your life matters. Because
Yeah.
I came up, everything that I did was heavy on pleasing my parents. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I'm 35 now, and so I'm just now starting to do what I want to do.
Yes, yes.
Like you
Me
know,
too, Chaz. Me too. I get it. Because those expectations weigh heavy, don't they?
yes,
Hmm.
yes. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna say that I wasted time, but a lot of what I truly wanted, I said no to because I felt my parents didn't approve of it. You know what I'm saying? But it made me happy. It
Yeah.
did something for my soul. So if I had to tell my younger self, I would tell myself the same thing, baby. Do what it is that's within you. Whatever it is that you are passionate about, whatever it is that is
That's
speaking
it.
to you, you do that because baby, when you them people gonna be long gone, okay?
Absolutely.
Not even worried about hello, not in sight, no none of
Yeah.
that, do what it is you want to do.
Exactly.
That's
Seriously.
good.
That is
Yes.
so true. And I try to, going back from what you're saying, when we have certain expectations from your family or just
Yeah.
society, when
Yes.
we were going to school, the things that they told us to do, they told us to go get a college education, but now we owe debt. that
Right.
it got garnished. You know what I'm saying?
Setup.
Instead
Yeah.
of telling us, go ahead and be an entrepreneur and do these things. It's like we're trying to do everything by the book. But as a parent, I also, you want to hone in on your children's personalities and
Yes.
to try to help them
Yes.
get there early. But then at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to put that so that that they got this extra pressure on them that if they don't succeed at it. And going back to what you said too, Chaz, like, what is God saying about me?
Yes. Yes.
Because even as a parent, you see certain things, but God is seeing something. And I told my children, once you get to a certain age, you're gonna have to listen to God's voice, not
Yeah.
mine.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because even
Very
still,
true.
I do go to my elders or I go to people who are older because you feel like they have that wisdom, but at the same time, they're not God. So they don't
Yeah.
see everything that God has in store for you. So to go to this question, what would I tell my younger self?
Yes.
You okay the way you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You are enough.
That's good.
You don't have to prove yourself.
Yes, Lord.
Stop explaining yourself.
Yes.
Like my grandpa say, be by yourself. Be by yourself.
Yeah. That's good.
Because even though I was
Yes.
always the stronger person or I was the one who was more mature than certain people, people will start relying on you so heavily
Yeah.
that you
Yes.
start losing yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you around so many people that can't handle, they
Yeah.
can't handle your portions, but they
Right.
want them.
Yeah.
Woo.
Because you bring favor. And
There you
and
go.
sometimes I'm learning to give myself credit.
That's it.
That's a big one
Pat
right
pat
there.
yourself on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times culturally we are always taught that, just be modest, be humble, but you can also be happy about your accomplishments.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Why
Yes.
why can't I
Yes.
share my goodness?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's okay to be happy.
Yeah.
So I
That's
would
a
tell
good one.
myself that because a lot of times I was trying to make everybody happy and not overdo and not be more and don't say that and don't say it
Yeah.
because it need to be said,
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
and just you are complete.
Yes.
Yeah.
And my
That's
grandfather always told me, you stay the way you are, don't change for nobody. And
Mhm.
I didn't understand that. And now I do. Change for what God has for you, but this world is not yours anyway, boo.
Right. Right.
So um those are my things that I would tell my 2025 self and beyond. And also it's gonna be okay.
Yes.
It's gonna work itself out. I always reference back to old testimonial church when they would just say, thank you,
Mhm.
Lord, for waking me up this morning. Thank you for letting me
Yes.
brush my teeth this morning. Like those essential things. I'm just thankful. At all times, I'm thankful for everything. I'm thankful for
Yeah.
y'all coming today. I've been meeting so many great people who have the same mindset, and we are on fire for what is right.
there you go.
Yes.
There you go.
And we know how to get together. We know how to gather folks when needed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always understand that.
Right.
I'm there. I'm what do they call Peter? You know what I'm saying? I'm
Okay.
saved, but I will get with you when needed. In the right name, in the right way, or whatever.
Amen.
So a
Amen.
lot of things that I'm trying to do, I'm gonna do them this year.
Yeah. That's
Yes.
good.
I would tell
Yes.
my younger self that just do it.
There you
Yes.
go.
Don't wait on nobody. That's
Yes.
always been my problem. That I'm
Yeah.
like, let me go try to get everybody on and this and that. Because I also a gift that I see is I've always seen certain things in you ladies. You know what I'm saying? And to see
Yeah.
y'all here, I want y'all to keep branching out too. Mara, you have
Yes.
always been good with your ministry. She's also a fashion designer, a makeup
Okay.
artist. She's done all of these things. So she's a decorator. I always have some type of creative design. I love to see
Yes.
that, and I love for everybody to be you. And I'm saying that even to my all inners, be you
Yeah.
and do you, within the right confinements, you know what I'm saying? Because
Amen.
there's levels to all of these things, but have no limit. Don't let nobody put you in no box. You know
There
what
you
I'm
go.
saying? So I'm thankful for y'all coming through today. I think that was pretty much all of what we was talking about. We went over a little bit. I'm sorry about that because hey, when the spirit is going, it's
There
going.
you go.
Um, So let me see. I'm gonna X about all these things, but I really, really appreciate you, ladies, today, and I hope that we can do some monthly check in before we check out. You know, every month there's different awarenesses. Like Mari has Chiari malformation, and I think they have awarenesses. What
Okay,
in
okay.
September?
Yes,
They have like suicide awareness, breast cancer. So every month, if we can check in, go somewhere. I'm in the Redbird area, so they have a lot of different areas going on over here. If we can just meet up online in different places and start being advocates, I would appreciate you guys very dearly. Chaz has a gift on her. She's a choreographer.
oh,
She's she's a,
nice.
she's a lyricist. She
You
gonna
did.
do my page one day too. So she has a
Okay.
lot of different gifts beyond
That's
that,
really
and
good.
Yes.
hopefully y'all can come over when I get a house soon, and I'll cook some stuff up for y'all, some tetrazini. That's my
Sounds
special,
good.
my special. Um,
Okay.
but I really, really appreciate you guys, and this is just one of many. And I'll be more versed. Now I'm learning how to do the little setup and all that,
Yes,
whatever.
Yeah.
And
yes,
y'all learn y'all stream y'all, do y'all backgrounds and setup and all that stuff.
absolutely.
But don't hang up, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead
Okay.
and end. So to the all inners, y'all make sure y'all hit the replay button, comment, like, subscribe, check out their channels, be encouraged. This was our merry, what was it? A merry mental Christmas.
Mental
So we
Christmas.
checking
Yes.
in before we check all out. And this is your girl, and you're all in with me, Alice C.
Hey, all
Okay.
right.
Y'all don't leave, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Here.
You just said
Let's see.
Part of
Hold
the
on. I think I
team.
did it. In stream. Hold on. I think it did it. I think it did it. Okay. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Wait a minute. We still on here. Wait a minute.
okay.
Let's see.
Where my phone?
It was right
Girl,
there.
you don't. That's
Mom,
so
I
bad.
thought it was over there. Look, wait, lift this up.
And Miss Mara, you look very good, honey.
Thank you. You and God is
Yes.
good. I tell you.